deadly rogue wave crashes into a cruise ship at sea. One American killed, other passengers injured. New photos of the windows smashed in and new video of the waves that day as passengers reveal what they saw.
It was just a boom. I mean, it's just like something huge hit the side of your house.
America's newest weapon, the high-tech stealth bomber just unveiled by the Pentagon. What it is capable of. Tragedy in Texas. A young girl gone missing from her home, then found murdered. But police say this FedEx driver admitted after delivering a package to her home. Terrifying video of a coyote attacking a toddler in L.A., her father rushing to the rescue. And this is the Christmas tree of the future? To take you inside the labs trying to grow the perfect trees.
This is NBC Nightly News with Jose Diaz-Balart.
The Georgia Senate runoff is now just 3 days away, and both sides are doing everything they can to get their voters out. Vaughn Hilliard is with the candidates in Georgia.
The final midterm contest of 2022, now in its final weekend, and the enthusiasm has not let up. After an unprecedented surge in early voting, culminating with a record-setting day on Friday, both sides now trying to fire up their voters and get them to the polls on Tuesday. As the University of Georgia battled it out on the football field today, fans outside the game battled over the Senate candidates.
I got Warnock.
Why?
Because he's a steadfast person.
Herschel.
Why?
You know, he and I think alike. We've got some of the same beliefs.
Herschel Walker was there today, hoping his status as a football legend for the Georgia Bulldogs will help propel him to Washington.
We need warriors out there. We don't need politicians. We need people that are going to fight for this country.
Just down the road in Atlanta, outside of a Union Hall,
I don't want us to do the victory dance before we actually get into the end zone.
Democratic incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock.
Georgia deserves a senator who actually knows what he's talking about.
As supporters
Canvas signs, let's hit some doors.
Rallied to turn out the vote.
We are canvassing neighborhoods. We're going from door to door.
Georgia has become a true battleground state, and if a new proposal becomes reality, it could become a major player in determining the next president. A DNC committee is advancing a plan to move the Peach State's presidential primary up earlier, but more controversially, it would have South Carolina go first, eliminating Iowa. But New Hampshire says they, not South Carolina, will go first, no matter what the national party says.
We'll be 1 week before whoever ends up being first by the DNC.
New Hampshire is ready for a battle to be the first.
Yeah, it's very clear that New Hampshire is going to be the first in the nation primary.
And Vaughn joins us now from Atlanta. Vaughn, this is round two. Are people still voting in the same numbers as they did in November?
I would say they've already smashed early voting records. And listen to this number. 76,000 Georgians who did not vote in the November general election have voted in this runoff. And all of this is before Election Day. Jose?
Vaughn Hilliard in Atlanta, thank you. We are getting new details tonight about a massive wave that killed a cruise passenger. Today, a traveler who'd been on board described what happened when the wall of water hit the ship. Nayela Charles reports on that and why scientists say these giant so-called rogue waves could become more common.
Beautiful blue views off the coast of Argentina turned deadly when a monster wave crashed into the Viking Polaris. The force was so strong, windows on the cruise ship were knocked out, killing a 62-year-old American woman.
It was just a boom. I mean, it's just like something huge hit the side of your house.
And Ma from Topeka, Kansas was lucky. 4 other passengers were injured. Ma says her room was just 1 floor above these shattered windows.
What was it like when the wave hit?
We were laying down. If you were on your feet, you were going to be knocked off your feet. I think the thing that amazed me is how stable that ship was, because it didn't like rock back and forth. It really took the brunt of the wave.
Experts call the rarity a rogue wave. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says these walls of water are greater than twice the size of surrounding waves. Ma shot this video earlier in the day, capturing the already rough conditions as an intense low-pressure system moved through the area where the ship was sailing, with wind gusts estimated between 40 and 60 miles per hour and waves as high as 50 feet. And experts say climate change may make the dangerous phenomenon more common.
Closet fell over on a couple. There was a foot of water in the hall. Once everything came in, the ceiling was coming down in the hall.
Moss
Look at
says
Jack out
passengers
there.
are now taking flights
Jack
back
out there.
home. Viking has canceled the ship's next scheduled departure. In a statement, the cruise line shared its deepest sympathies and said it's investigating the facts surrounding the incident and will offer its support to the relevant authorities. A tragedy aboard a cruise ship built to explore Mother Nature's beauty, met instead by its fury. Nyla
Boo.
Charles, NBC News.
Boo.
The Pentagon just unveiled its new high-tech weapon
Boo.
to protect the U.S. It's a stealth bomb, the first one to roll
Give me the
out
side
in
pot.
30 years.
Give me the
Josh
side
Letterman
pot.
has more on why this one is a military game changer.
The unveiling came against the backdrop of the California night sky. The new B-21 bomber
Oh,
looks
it's
a bit
clean.
like a stingray, with sleek bat-like wings, but it's designed not to be seen. It incorporates half a century of
You can have
advances
that,
in
though.
stealth
A little
technology,
rebate.
capable of precision nuclear or conventional strikes anywhere in the world. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin on hand for the big reveal at an Air Force site near Los Angeles.
Even the most sophisticated air defense systems will struggle to detect the B-21 in the sky.
It's the first new American bomber in more than 30 years, as the Pentagon works to modernize all three legs of the U.S. nuclear triad, the ability to launch a nuclear strike from land, sea, or air. Northrop Grumman touting the B-21's long-range and advanced computing power, calling it a digital bomber.
The world has never seen technology like the B-21.
The bomber was unveiled under cover of darkness in a closely controlled event, giving the public a glimpse without revealing highly classified secrets, which the Pentagon hopes will give the U.S. an edge in its growing military rivalry with China, as the Defense Department warns Beijing is rapidly expanding its own nuclear arsenal. 6 of the new bombers are currently in production, but the military has said it plans to order at least 100 in all. The first test flight is expected next year. The B-21 Raider, named after the Doolittle Raiders from World War II, whose surprise attack on Japan after Pearl Harbor helped restore America's military morale.
This isn't just another airplane. It's the embodiment of America's determination, and it's a testament to our strategy of deterrence with the capabilities to back it up.
And Josh Letterman joins us now from the White House. Josh, what do these bombers cost?
Well, the Air Force has estimated each one would cost $692 million, but inflation is clearly going to affect those costs. And so the final price per plane is likely to be well over $700 million. Jose?
Josh Letterman at the White House. Thank you. Coming up next, the FedEx driver accused of killing a little girl. What the delivery company is saying now. Also, the new warning about TikTok from the nation's top intelligence officer.
Ooh. What are they going to say
A
about
missing
TikTok?
girl case in Texas has now turned into a murder investigation.
Oh, that's great.
And at the center of it, a FedEx driver who dropped off a package
FedEx
the day
driver.
she went missing. Maggie Vespa has details, including what FedEx is now saying about its delivery driver.
In a neighborhood near Fort Worth, Texas, flyers signify utter heartbreak.
It's one of the toughest investigations that I've been involved in because it's a child.
A shaken sheriff Friday confirming 7-year-old Athena Strand has been found dead. Her body discovered less than 10 miles from her driveway, where investigators say 31-year-old FedEx
Less
driver
than 10
Tanner
miles
Lynn
from her
Horner
driveway.
was making a delivery to her home when he kidnapped the girl. Athena's stepmother was reportedly inside.
I spent quite a bit of time with the family. They're devastated. They're angry.
Why
The nightmare started Wednesday. Authorities say Athena got home from school around 4:30. 2 hours later, her stepmother, realizing she's gone, calls 911, prompting an Amber Alert and a massive search led by 200 volunteers. Then, a tip. Someone remembered seeing a delivery driver. Investigators working with the Texas Rangers and the FBI ID Horner. They believe he killed Athena within an hour of taking her.
I will say that we have a confession.
A search by NBC News revealed no criminal record for Horner, who authorities note is a contract driver with FedEx. The company writing words cannot
he's a
express our
contract
shock
driver.
and sorrow, adding that FedEx contracts with independent businesses, and those employees are subject to criminal
Dirty
history
independent
background checks.
businesses.
Stranger abduction and homicide is every parent's worst nightmare.
Former FBI Special Agent Brianna Fox notes while stranger abductions are rare, from FedEx to food delivery, close encounters with strangers have become more common. With them, headlines about crimes against unsuspecting customers.
Strangers.
Fox hopes parents seeing Athena's story talk to their kids.
Making sure they understand that they can, be polite, but they also have the right to yell and scream no if somebody tries taking them.
We've reached out to Athena's family. So far, no response. Horner is charged with aggravated kidnapping and capital murder. He's being held on $1.5 million bond. Jose.
Maggie Vespa, thank you. Still had a terrifying coyote attack caught on camera. The toddler's father
Coyote
rushing to her
attack.
rescue. Plus a future of Christmas trees, the groundbreaking lab research that could end up in your living room. A new warning tonight about the world's most popular app. Chinese social media app TikTok has about 80 million monthly users here in the U.S., but now the top U.S. intelligence official says the video sharing app could be used to collect data on users and then target audiences for information campaigns. NBC's Andrea Mitchell at the Reagan National Defense Forum spoke with Director of National Intelligence Avril Haines.
Should parents be concerned about their kids being so willing to use TikTok?
I'm probably not the best person to ask that question, but I since I don't have kids, but I will tell you, I think you should be. I am it's just, it is, it's extraordinary, the degree to which China in particular, but they're not the only ones, obviously, are developing frameworks for collecting foreign data and pulling it in, and their capacity to then turn that around and use it.
TikTok has responded to previous accusations by saying its American operations are bound by U.S. laws. And now to a terrifying coyote attack caught on camera. Take a look at this. It happened in suburban Los Angeles. A little girl and her father were in the driveway. The 2-year-old in pink, there you see her, was just behind the car when a coyote grabbed the toddler in its mouth and tried to drag her away. The father, there you see, ran to save her and chased the animal away. The little girl was not seriously injured. This weekend is traditionally the busiest time to buy a Christmas tree. Tonight we're going to take you inside the labs and onto the farms where scientists are trying to create the Christmas tree of the future. Ones that are bigger, stronger, and even smell better. Kerry Sanders has the story.
Let's grow a tree so we can cut it down and hang it in the house for a month.
3 generations of the Amabili family continuing a tradition.
What do you think about that one? I like that one there.
Oh, yeah.
In all, 4 trees, including one for 7-year-old Charlie Rain's bedroom.
And why did you
Charlie
choose
got
this
one for
tree
his
of
bedroom.
all the trees.
Because it had a lot of greenery on it.
Yeah, we cut it down because it was green.
The tree on your neighborhood lot likely was grown in North Carolina.
I was driving a tractor when I was 9 years old.
Farmer Joe Freeman.
Me too.
Fraser fir is most popular just because of the overall appearance, the strong branches, the smell.
But it's what you cannot see on his 350,000 tree orchard that's groundbreaking.
Behind every tree, there is more than just farming. These days, there is science and, yes, even genetics for what has become the definition of the perfect Christmas tree.
In a first-of-its-kind lab at North Carolina State, Justin Whitehill leads a team of researchers on the cusp of creating super trees.
Super
trees that grow in
trees.
6 years instead of 10. Is there
6
an
years
analogy
instead
to
of
what you're
10.
doing in
Well,
the lab
shit.
here?
So we're
cut more down
developing
then.
the elite athletes of Christmas trees, essentially.
We can
Scientists
feed
extract
things and
DNA
grow
and at the
things so we
molecular
can
level
murder them
pinpoint
to hang
what
them in our
allows some
house
to
for
grow
1
faster
year.
than others.
This is a clump of embryos or baby trees.
Embryos that are cloned and then grafted into saplings, like many of those now growing on Joe Freeman's farm. 4 decades of research finally paying off, just as climate change becomes an urgent challenge.
We've got to build a better tree so
That guy's king.
when we do have a early frost, a late frost, a wet season, a dry season, whatever, we need a tree that's robust enough to live through that.
Here in the research orchards, more progress.
You want the needles to stay on, but you're also working on
the aroma of the tree.
The aroma.
Yeah.
It smells great.
It smells great, yeah.
And you thought that perfect Christmas tree, like the one in Charlie Rain's bedroom, was just good luck.
It's
Kerry
actually the
Sanders,
best
NBC
outcome,
News,
'cause now there's
Laurel
more money on the
Springs,
table.
North Carolina.
And when we come back, keys to the future. The holiday surprise changing these lives. There's good news tonight about helping others succeed. And the holiday surprise that put one resilient group of people in the fast lane to a better future.
Go ahead and open your little memory box.
It was a life-changing surprise last month that gave this group new hope ahead of the holidays.
And a year worth of insurance and a year worth of gas.
Great
For
cars.
9 guests at
No
this New York
inflation.
City celebration, a gift promising a new car, insurance, and free gas for a year. The emotions
cars.
overwhelming after lives marked by tough times. Most here are former foster kids, like 23-year-old Brielle. She'd been in 12 different homes, all before age 7.
What does this mean to you?
Getting the car was just a blessing, and it was just, my kids will be warm. That's the first thing I thought of. My kids will be warm. We won't have to be cold waiting on the bus.
The car's a lifeline from the nonprofit One Simple Wish. Its mission to spread love, hope, and joy to children and young adults impacted by foster care, abuse, and neglect.
I am so committed to doing anything I can to make life better for you.
Danielle Glito is the group's founder.
What inspired you to do the giveaways?
One of the greatest hurdles for individuals who age out of the foster care system is transportation. And so when we were thinking about, the holidays are coming up, what is a way that we could surprise them with something really epic?
Sano Zukapuki won a car that night, too. The orphan from war-torn Liberia nominated for his dedication to helping other foster kids.
For Sano, it means a safe ride for his daughter.
And reliable transportation to his job as the founder of a peer mentorship group in Georgia.
It's been a rough journey trying to figure out how to survive on the outside and building these relationships. I want to be able to reach back and help other young people be able to do that.
The car's an empowering symbol of support for a better road ahead.
I don't own a car.
Why do you do what you do?
I don't own a car.
I do what I do because I really truly believe in the power of love to make a big difference in anybody's life.
And that's NBC Nightly News for this Saturday. Kate Snow will be here tomorrow night. I'm Jose Diaz-Balart. Thank you for the privilege of your time. Good night.
You're welcome. Jack 7. I'm always playing Jack 7.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.
Come on, Mr. Poker. Yes. Oh, yeah. Boo. Boo. Supposed to call with the H. It's pretty shitty. Heroes. What are we at in the old kitty here tonight? $8.95. Boo. Not winning. Here we go. Let's put this away. We just win. Clean run out. Just nothing run out. Nothing run out. It's a king. Until next time, shithead. So we're just gonna fold this, even like for 2 cents. Just you're in such a bad spot in the big blind. Even this one here, I don't know what to say. It's a fold, I would say. Ace 10 we call. It's the best outcome, probably hitting the 9. Well, it's probably the best outcome, hitting the 9. Three? How about another 3? How about another 3? 3 me. Three. Nice hand. Well, 7 only. Boo. Oh, yeah, all those fish points. So now we can play. Anyway, we got $8.80. We're in a different rate back level, but we're not winning. We got 4 more buy-ins left. 1 buy-in at a time tomorrow, guys. Stay safe.